The best time to maximize your time spiritually, we all know it's the middle of the night. Take advantage of the middle of the night. 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4, 5 a.m. Especially 3 a.m. But there is a mistake some of us make that I will tell us today. There is a mistake that may be the reason why we find ourselves in one thing or the other, which we are trying to liberate ourselves today by the grace of God. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Please, if you haven't subscribed, could you please kindly click the red subscribe button? If you have subscribed, Gloria Chizio is saying thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So today I want to talk about those time frame spiritually and then physically. You see, there is something I will tell us not to do at that time frame. That could be the reason why we are encountering one thing or the other. But before I tell us things not to do at that time frame, let's talk about this physical and benefit of those time frame. Do you know that that is the best time to align yourself with whatever your dreams are? Do you know that those time frame when you are sleeping, I am not saying you should not sleep at those time frame, no. But all I am trying to say is take advantage of those time frame to meditate. Take advantage of those time frame to speak. Do you know that those time frame are time that both the good and evil forces move around? Now, what do you do when you maximize that time frame for your own benefit? By speaking, by meditating. It means you get faster answer. Yes, to whatever you are asking for. Is it through prayer? Is it through your spoken words? Is it through meditation? Is it through doing some spiritual exercises? If there are spiritual exercises that doesn't really demand a particular time, like some spiritual exercises that don't have this time of this saying of do it around 2, do it around 1, do it last thing at night and all that. Can I tell you something? Always do whatever it is you have to do at that time frame. And can you incorporate the habit of burning incense, good incense at that time frame? Same with burning incense that sends out negative whatever from your life, from you and all that. Can you also have whatever spiritual baths you need to have at that time frame? Those are times of power. But like I said, I will tell you what not to say during those time frames. Mistakes we've been making unknowingly that could be the reason why we are encountering whatever we are encountering today. Can you take those time frame and speak your ambition, your dream into the universe? Now, can you use those time frame to pray? Can you use those time frame to connect with your angel guides? Because they are more active at those time frame. See, there is a mistake we make at those time frames. Some of you don't carry fire. Some of us rather, please, I'm not exempting myself. Some of us don't carry fire, but we split fire at those time frame. Those are time of danger. What do I mean by you don't carry fire, but you are always good at splitting fire? Now, before you begin to do some kind of prayers, you must have known where you have gotten to spiritually. Like what I'm trying to say is, before you begin to fire your enemies, Holy Ghost, fire my enemies. Every witch in this compound, every witch, your voice is heard 200 miles, but you don't carry fire in you, you are endangering yourself. What happened to praying silently? Who tells you that it's only when you shout it that the heaven gets to hear it? Now, this is what I'm trying to say. Most times at those time frame, if you know you don't carry the fire, stop shouting, every witch that is flying now, let the fire consume. And you know, you deep within you, you know that you don't carry the fire you are trying to release. Now, take for example, sometimes some of us, maybe they fight with your neighbor, you are fighting with your neighbor, you are having issues with your neighbor. You are having issues with your neighbor. Sometimes it is what you say that puts you into trouble. Because you're having issue with your neighbor, you start praying. Every witch in this compound, by that time of the night, every witch in this compound, every witch that is disturbing me, this. Even God knows that these are just how do I fallacy, or how do I put it? I don't know the best way to put it. Even God knows that the prayer you are making that moment. See, why not take out time, build yourself spiritually first before you begin to show yourself. One. Then again, can I tell you the best thing you can do at that time frame is the habit of mercy. The greatest prayer you can make or ask of God is the prayer of mercy and thanksgiving. Instead of firing, why not start giving thanks and asking for mercy at those time frames? Because when we encounter the mercy of God, every other thing falls in place. I tell you. See, when we encounter the mercy of God, things begin to align. Even the every this thing, you may not need it anymore. So why not concentrate first on asking for God's mercy at those time frame, time of power, time of mercy, time of forgiveness? And why not concentrate more on praise at that time? Now let me tell you something, what you do when you praise. Even when you don't carry the fire, but you praise, no one dares come into the presence of someone that is praising God. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Instead of starting with when you know you don't carry the fire, when you are done and bumping and every this thing that is flying, catch fire, this, the next morning you are quarreling with your neighbor. The next morning you are doing one thing or the other. Instead of that, equip yourself with praise, the habit of praise at that time frame. I tell you, when you praise more, when you praise at that time, nothing dares come to I don't know how to put it. Nothing dares come to hijack, or I don't know the best language to use. But what I am trying to say is, at those time frame, if you know you don't carry the fire, one, stop saying fire every way, every witch that is tormenting me, catch fire, da. And when they check, you are not carrying the fire, you put yourself in trouble. But when you incorporate the habit of praise, build yourself spiritually first before you begin to use those time frame for warfare. Remember one thing: meditate, thanks, praise, speak, practice your spiritual exercises at those time frame, and I tell you, by the grace of God, you will see a very positive change in your life. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. It's none other person but Gloria Chizzy. Oh, thank you.